Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us from any part of the world. It's really great to be here today and to have you join us. We're going to have a really exciting, engaging conversation. Welcome to this webinar talking about the MSc Strategic Marketing at Cranfield University. We'll be talking about what makes this MSc so unique, so exciting, so engaging, so interesting. I was in your shoes about 3 years ago. I also finished from Cranfield and I studied the MSc Strategic Marketing program. So on the set with me today, I have the course director of the program. I have alumni from 3 different year groups to answer your questions. If you have any questions, please pop them in the chat. We have members of our team waiting just to answer those questions. But before we dive in, we'll take a video now. We just want you to introduce Cranfield University, what makes it so special. So just sit back, relax and enjoy this video and we'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Fantastic. So with me in the studio, like I mentioned earlier, I have Dr. Sharifa with me. Good morning, Sharifa.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being
And
here
welcome
today.
back to you.
Thank you. I know it's really great to be back. So
Yeah.
I started studying in 2022 and finished in 2023. And I mean, a lot of the things that I took out of the course, the program have, really shaped me, shaped the way I, approach my work.
Yeah.
And maybe something I didn't mention when we started was the fact that I now work with British Gas, and the role I currently perform is called, I'm the Product and Propositions Development Lead. And it's an intersection of marketing, customer experience, finance,
Amazing.
all the things that we did during this strategic marketing MSc program. So it was really invaluable to me. But I'm really glad to be back, really happy to be able to talk about my experience and talk to you, talk to our current and past students who are with us in the studio as well. So let me just quickly introduce them. So with me in the studio, we have Needy. Needy started this program last year and is finishing this year. Also with, hi Needy, do you want to say hi quickly? Just say hello.
Oh, hello, hi everyone.
Thank you, fantastic. We also have Fahad with us in the studio, who is a current student. So say hi, Fahad. Say hi.
Hello everyone. So nice to meet
Fantastic.
you all.
Great, thank you. We have Zara with us in the studio as well, who's a
Hello.
current student. Say
Hello,
hi,
everyone.
Zara. Fantastic. And we also have Yi with us in the studio.
Hello,
Hi, Yi.
guys. Nice to meet you.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Really, really great to be back. Really great to be here. So let's get right into it. There's so much to cover. And like I said, if you have any questions, please pop them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer as much as we possibly can. So welcome again, Sharifa.
Thank you.
If I can just ask you a question, what do you love most about leading this program?
I guess when you're coming back and telling us that you're working for British Gas, it was just not long ago, Tayo, when you sit in the class and you've gone through all the modules and seeing you successful, that's the best result and achievement. And that keeps us going because not only we passionate about the program and the modules, but it's also about seeing the success of our student. So, and I guess everyone knows that the Cranfield program is unique in the sense that the module is not only driven by the theory, but we also engage with industries and master classes, for example, assessment, designing the curriculum, embedding the industry, real life cases to make sure that our students benefit as much as possible and growing that confidence from the moment, the first week, that they come to the class till completion for marketing consultancy project being the last module. All of that, having that confidence and having and preparing them from the start, applying getting that momentum to apply the right job, what kind of a marketing jobs that they are looking forward. So we all know it's very challenging, especially these days for any employment. So this is why I guess that's the most passion.
That's awesome. I love the fact that you mentioned the real life part of things. So it's not just being behind closed doors or being in classrooms.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about the real life part of things?
Yeah.
You mentioned MCP, that's the Marketing Consultancy Project.
You still remember?
Of course I remember. It was very intense.
Yeah.
Which
brand are you doing that time?
So it was Tifal.
Okay.
It was really intense at that point in time. And I know that the different cohorts across the different years get to work with different brands.
Yes.
Last year it was
Estee Lauder.
Estee Lauder.
The luxury brand Estee Lauder. So,
fantastic. And then, do you remember what it was 2 years ago?
Heineken.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So it was Tifal in my year, then Heineken, and then Estee Lauder. And then we probably don't want to give away what it's going to be this
not
year.
yet.
Not yet.
The current students basically will be.
Yes, exactly. They'll be doing that. That's fantastic. So I know that that real life part of things is something that is really embedded in the program. So we have that marketing consultancy project. And then can we tease out or can we talk a bit more about the real life part of things, the internship? I heard you mention an internship.
Yes, yeah.
Can you talk about that?
So from your year, your feedback, or all your cohort feedback help us to shape and improve the course further. So we have managing brands module. Yeah, the managing brands, which I used to teach your batch as well. Yeah? We discussed about Gucci, those Dolce Gabbana case. Yeah, so we have a real life project for that module as well. So there will be before you start with the MCP, we will have a warming up session with, but it's a real life project there with and that is more of a smaller brand. So we started this 2 years back with a fine dining steak restaurant, but again, it depends on the type of brand that we manage to get every year.
Okay.
So 2024 and 2003 and 2024, we work with 2 different brands in managing brands.
Okay.
They usually companies will approach us if they need help, and this is, I guess, another advantage where you have a teacher that is not only specialized in teaching theory, but able to understand the language of business, the practical business. So they approach us. We help to design the brand, for example, to increase footfall. One is Bang & Olufsen. Don't know whether there is a home electrical appliance, and another one is fine steak restaurant. So 6 group, we got big group, 12 groups working on each different brand.
Okay.
And the company owner of our managing director will come back to the class in the end
Okay.
to see the presentation. That's managing brand. And that's the new difference between your batch and
And
this
this batch.
And we carry on. The other applied or practical aspect that we have in the curriculum is the internship
Okay.
project. So you have the thesis. So there's three types of thesis that we have currently. One is the conventional. This is very academic thesis. The other one is company sponsored project. We call it company sponsored because data collection is sponsored. It's not internship where you need to work from Monday to Friday. Yeah. So you still work your thesis like the conventional way. However, your data collection will be sponsored by the company, and of course, it's work in between conventional and internship where you still need to understand the objective. The company that are sponsoring you. So
Okay.
so we have that since I think your year cohort, isn't it? Yeah. And now we have added a new thesis type, which is internship. So they work from Monday to Thursday, 9 to 5.
Okay.
And then they will be also collecting data based on what the company are working on or issues that the company is trying to solve, for example. So these are the three different types of thesis project. However, they are optional. Internship is not compulsory. It's not guaranteed either, simply because you have to compete.
Right.
And you got to
Academically.
win. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you have to compete as well based on the interview, because this is why it's quite important.
Okay. So it's competitive.
It's very competitive. So we just start 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So we've got one company internship called Industriality came last Monday, and he's keen to start selecting our students.
Right.
Although we're just 2 weeks into the program, so
Wow.
and we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna start doing this interview this December. But he came to present his company, and I guess it's also about making sure that our program is up to date, meeting the practical and industrial needs. It's all about digital marketing and AI. So this company came recently. Maybe I can invite one of our students who has a lot of questions to the company. And
Okay.
so at this point, I'll maybe invite Fahad. Fahad, are you there? Yeah, Fahad. You wanna share about what is your take on this company? I mean, what is your
So it was quite exciting, like getting an internship, like in our, 3 weeks, like it has been like 3 or almost 4 weeks, and getting an internship was quite exciting and quite surprising as well. So Mr. Varia was here, and he was there to represent Industriality. It's a B2B company that is providing software solutions to industries, like a 3D map, and like providing them after sales services. So they're working with Microsoft, they're working with AWS and very big companies. So I was quite surprised to hear that. So I myself have a background in, selling softwares and working in AI. So it was quite exciting to meet Mr. Varia and, ask them like anything. Like I had some questions for, how they're operating, how are they doing their after sales, and, how can we like add in our value, and we as being strategic marketers, how can we help, and what are the strategies that we can move forward to. So it was quite exciting.
Fahad, yeah, go ahead.
Go on. And I'm just saying, let's wish Fahad all the best for the applications. I
Yes,
guess, yeah.
yes, all
Yeah,
the best,
yeah.
Fahad.
Question.
But
Yeah,
while
definitely.
we're still on Fahad, I wanted to ask you, Fahad, I mean, what made you choose this strategic marketing MSc? Why did you go for Cranfield?
Yeah, actually, basically, like coming from my home country, Pakistan, like it was quite, surprising to see Cranfield in, in the top universities. Like everyone else who was applying for masters was seeking for, other universities. But when I heard about Cranfield and their amazing ranking, so I just, went for it and applied. And like it was amazing, I had an interview with Dr. Sharifa, and she was so, like we just had a very good conversation, and interacting with her and getting to know more about the course, it was quite exciting. And like I researched Cranfield and the course as well, so like it was amazing. Like getting to know about like they have their own airport field, they have so many top ranked programs and an amazing faculty. Like it was quite amazing to know about Cranfield, and I was there to share with my colleagues as well and my friends as well over there. So they were really happy to know that Cranfield University is among those top ranked courses. And me coming from a marketing background, so it is, it would definitely be worth every penny of mine, because every student wants to know their return on investment. So I'm really happy. I'm quite happy that I'm in the right place. And it has so far, like, it's not even a month, like, it's almost a month, but so far it's been amazing.
That's awesome. Thank you, Fahad.
On that note,
Yes.
can I invite Nidhi as well
Okay.
to talk about this industrial? Yeah.
We will go to Nidhi now, but
Okay.
I wanted to touch on what Fahad just spoke about in terms of the rankings.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that? So top 10.
Yes, we are top 10.
Okay.
The ranking always, they publish every year. So we are 7th in specific. And that is from 164 programs in the world.
Wow,
Yeah,
and we're
so-
7th.
Yeah, we're 7th.
Okay,
So,
that's
I mean,
awesome.
well,
And 25th in
We'd
the
love to be
world,
number one. But,
7th for the strategic marketing MSc.
overall, however, I'm very pleased because we work really hard, isn't it, on this industrial, real life case. And we are so passionate. As I start the conversation with you, we want to make sure that our students are employed at the end of the day. We want to see them they are successful in that. So we are very pleased that the value for money,
Yeah.
which also involve their salary between 3 to 6 months after they graduate, has increased this year. It was in pound sterling, just bear in mind, from £31,000 last year to £40,000 this year. So it shows, isn't it, the experience that they have during the class, because they can put in their CV working with TEFL, working with Estee Lauder, because it's a real project. It's not a dream, make-believe one. It's a
Yes.
real project. And then with internship, together with internship, presenting in front of companies, for example, we will go to Nidhi. She will be talking about that. She will be doing that as well. So all of this enhance their experience at the end of their program, and maybe a little bit more experience in the beginning perhaps will help to jump on that salary. So we are very proud and very happy to see our alumni, and as well as the value for money for the program has improved. I mean, increased to third in the UK, for example.
Third in the UK. Wow.
So that is something which is quite a testament, and we're just going to go into more and more direction. So all this effort in changing or improving the program, isn't it? Including internship, including more master's class with the industry, revising managing brand to include practical companies helps actually. So we are seeing the result now. So
That's amazing. So let's go to Nidhi now. So Nidhi, can you talk to us about your experience with it's marketers?
Company sponsored, marketers now,
Let's talk about marketers first, and then we'll go to company sponsorship. So what's your experience been like?
So firstly, I would like to thank Dr. Sharifa for that opportunity, of course. She was heading the company sponsored, and as Dr. Sharifa mentioned, it was a choice for everyone to choose what they wanted. So it wasn't forced to choose anything. So I like the topics in company sponsored more. So we were given briefs about each company. So I like the brief regarding the company sponsored more, and I told Dr. Sharifa that I just want to interview for the company sponsored bit, and I would really want to give chance for other people in internship. So that was a really nice choice that we all were allowed for, so that everyone could get an opportunity. And then I got into marketers. We had an interview with one of a professor who was our first course director, if I'm not wrong, for strategic marketing.
Professor Stan
Yeah.
McLennan. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he is a part of marketers, and he interviewed many people, and then Dr. Sharifa got back to me. She's like, "Oh yeah, Nidhi, you're selected for the interview. You're selected for the internship," and I was happy. And then it was a wonderful journey with marketers. So the best thing was I always wanted to do something of my interest area about consumer behavior, and marketers gave me an opportunity to explore in that way. And just to give a brief about what I did, it was about AI and consumer trust. So that was my project, and it has been wonderful opportunity because I could talked to like 15, 20 like industrialists right now for my interview, where all of them were like higher, like C-suite level marketers. So it was a wonderful journey for me. Like the learnings have been great. And as Dr. Sharifa mentioned, I am presenting like my thesis on the 28th in their office, and like I'm a little nervous but sure, because like there's going to be a lot of marketing professionals there. But yeah, it has been great. But one thing I would like to tell is like Dr. Sharif or any other professors have been really helpful for us throughout this whole journey, and that's the best part of being in Cranfield.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little bit jealous.
I know, I know. I'm a bit worried actually. I am a bit worried.
I'm jealous because of all the
Yeah.
experience and the real life exposure that the
Yeah.
current students are getting based on our feedback in our cohort. So
Yes.
we should get a pat on the back for
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
I think it's really amazing that the students have this exposure, so they're not going into the market after school
Yeah.
ignorant of what's happening out there, and they've already interacted with real world C-suite
Already.
professionals already during the program. I think that's really, really amazing. But I'm going to pull you back a little bit, Dr. Sharifa. Can we go back to the beginning? What led you into the field of marketing?
Yeah, so marketing, I mean, I specialize in branding especially, and brand is part of the marketing. I mean, this is the voice of the company, the voice of the brand, the voice of, and understanding marketing and brand is very important because it helps to address the issue that what society, communities or public out there, basically. It's not only about, this is where we touch also the current needs of marketing. Yeah, we have advisory board who always updates on our program, whether our program meets to the standard of what is needed
in the market.
In the market sector, marketing sector. So we should be doing not something what we always think and pushing the product. Instead, we need to be solving the problem of the community or the market. So and this is why we are in this marketing field. We are solving an issue. Of course, at the end of the day, profit can only come when you are able to solve and satisfy the needs and wants
Of the customer.
of our customers, whether it's a B2B or B2C. Yeah, so and we provide the systematic way, the journey in the program of how we can achieve that. So if I were to talk about the journey of the program, so in term 1, for example, they will start with strategic marketing and planning, what we call it in your year. Now we have included, as you can see, it's improved a little bit. So strategic marketing for the global world, for example, yeah, addressing the global.
Is that still Professor Vasilis?
It's still very much Professor Vasilis.
What I love about the fact that it's Professor Vasilis is that he has real world experience starting companies.
Exactly.
So he's a venture capitalist and he really understands firsthand what it is to run a company and the role of marketing within the company. So
yes, exactly. And where we are right now with all the current students is with Zehra, Fahad, and as well as Yi, we just completed that module last week, and now they are studying consumer behavior. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and it's taught by me this year.
Okay.
I can't remember about your cohort, but anyway, yeah. So you start with strategic marketing, looking at the overview, isn't it? Yeah, of all the modules that you're going to be in term 1, term 2, and term 3, and then you start doing the specific. You go into very specific and detail of each of the modules that you covered under SMP, if you like, yeah.
Okay.
So the consumer behavior is lots of psychology, and we are not only looking into individual consumer, we also look into business as buying behavior, isn't it? Yeah. So and then they will move on to retailing and customer relationship management. So this is where Dr. Tamira King, Dr. Tamira King will be doing this, and there will be many industry guest speakers, about 4 or 5, is located between, because retail and CRM is one of the important part of bringing customer in is one thing, but making them stick with us, loyal with us is another thing. So this is where We will invite an industry guest speaker, and he has also been very loyal to us. Abdul, he used to be in Genesis,
Yes,
and now he
I
moved
remember
to
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess again based on your feedback, he's now delivering the software.
Okay.
I know.
For the
So,
oh,
for the students. So
I'm really jealous.
yeah, I understand that. Nidhi,
Yes.
so you'll be learning, isn't it? Yeah, Nidhi have an experience with Abdul before, so he will be showing, because this is confidential. Obviously, he cannot show a lot of things, but he explained how they look after customers, how they prioritize the segment, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
within CRM.
CRM. I remember that.
And then
very-
you move on to the next term, looking into managing brands and marketing communication as well as digital marketing. So this is where after you learn the brand, you then come up with a strategy to voice out the brand. And brand is not only, well, they will learn later on that it's not only about symbol or advertising or a name or logo. It's much more than that. Yeah, we are going into more complex world these days, and my area, especially branding, I look into not only luxury brands. Yeah, I mean that's my research area.
Yeah.
But also brands in a different context, whether it's in digital as well as in a government brand or any company or even charity brand. So we will cover different sectors across and different types of product. We will try to understand about how do you form a brand identity until you get there, i.e. achieve brand equity. Because reputation is not overnight. It comes from
You
the
have to build
identity,
it.
for example. We get there and we do this step by step. So having the term one knowledge from the SMP, marketing, strategic marketing,
Yeah.
consumer behavior, retail, and all these modules that they have learned is very important and this is where the time that they will start doing the first real life case study
Okay.
in managing brand.
Okay.
So we will engage with, I've got several companies lined up now at the moment. We are
Okay.
just talking to them in terms of what they can do.
Okay.
And we finish off term 2 with digital marketing, which is very much together with marketing communication.
Okay.
And then finally in term 3, I was just walking through the schedule.
Yep.
You will be doing big data.
That was one of my favorite courses.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So it's going to be quantitative and
Yeah.
qualitative data. Delve into it, understanding consumer insights, and then you will conclude term 3 with MCP.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. I think let's go to Yi right now. Hello, Yi.
Hi.
Could you tell us how you finding it so far? How you finding, Cranfield so far? How you finding the course so far?
I think all the course is more better than I thought actually, because Cranfield Strategy Marketing is is my first one and also my only one. I just applied for Cranfield Strategy Marketing because when I consider about the course and I compare to other university, but I ask myself why I need Cranfield. It's not about why I choose Cranfield. So I think everything is just more better than I thought. And when I arrived at Cranfield, even we have been working for 3 weeks, I think, and I really trust the course. I trust the professor. I trust my cohort and I trust my learning team. And now I get more than I thought. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yi, could you tell us what was your background before you came on this program?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit sensitive, but I can say that I have been working. I have 10 years experience, especially work for a Japanese company and Taiwanese company. Yeah. So it's kind of my career break, but that's why I choose Cranfield practical course and hands-on. And in strategy marketing, I think we are the first course in management school which you can present for your company, for corporates out there. Yeah.
That's amazing. You spoke about your learning teams.
Yeah.
What's that? I mean, how many are you in your learning team? How are you finding it?
Okay.
Just talk to us about that.
Yeah, learning team is also one crucial reasons why I choose Cranfield, because our director, I think it's director or some staff, they will randomly separate you in different teams.
Yes.
For example, we have 8 running teams this year. Yeah, I promise. Yeah, then you can meet people from different countries, from India, Pakistan, Turkey, and China, Taiwan, and anywhere. So you need to do some course or assignments together. And it's really help you to have deeply connections with them, because it's not only you will get receive some culture shock, but also you can really think about different perspectives from different people. Yeah.
Thank you. I love what he said about the different countries, and let's talk about the diversity in the
Yeah, I like the
in the
cultural shock as
yeah,
well.
the cul-
Thank you for being honest. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the diversity, Sharifa. What I mean, let's just talk about that. What are the cohorts typically like?
Yeah, so we don't plan, how many nationalities in the class. We get what we get anyway, but we got about 7 nationalities this year. So
Okay.
we have India, which is one of the largest nationality that we have. But of course, we got, as Derek Yi mentioned, Taiwan, China, Turkey, Pakistan, yeah, and I'm British, obviously, the local
Yeah,
British. Yes,
yeah.
we've got 3 students from British this year, so
Okay.
it's quite interesting because they are based local.
Right.
Milton Keynes, the Cranfield is quite local, near to Milton Keynes. So these they are helping our current cohort to understand the culture. You have the UK culture, you've got your London culture, but we're not in London. Yeah, we're in Milton Keynes. So
Yeah.
they actually introduce to the where we should go with the students. So this is quite nice. The interaction, I can see it's improving day by day in the
Right,
class. So
right.
and it's quite very pleased, isn't it, to know when you are having all these differences. I can see that during the group project, because we got case study, we use case-based studies in class. So they had to work on what Derek just mentioned. They have to work in a case study. So that helps to not only keep them awake, because in afternoon class, they need to survive, but it helps to improve their understanding the personality of each other so that they can work better, hopefully by the time that they have to work, because the assignment in managing brand and MCP is graded. It's not only about assessment and grade. They need to come together very strongly, unite, isn't it? Yeah. So this is the time about exploring differences. And these people are working people. I'm very pleased, Tayo, that this year, the average experience is 4 to 5 years.
Oh, wow.
And we've got Yi, who mentioned he got 10 years
yes.
experience.
I had
before
over 10 years.
You
when I
got 10
joined
years
as
as well,
well.
yeah. And we seem to attract not only the fresh graduate. Oh, we welcome because we got several of them as well. But just imagine how this improve this people who don't have experience, having this diversity, not only about nationality, but different vibrant cohort, isn't it? Coming from different background. So on that note, can I add Zehra? Can I invite Zehra?
course.
Zehra, you
Hi,
were,
Zehra.
Zehra, we were talking, isn't it, in consumer behavior, and it was saying that, this is, you like the case study aspect where you can discuss and argue with your colleague. Maybe you want to share a little bit on the consumer behavior project that we just did.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm coming from Turkey. English is not my first language, so that's why I was feeling a little nervous about presentations and stuff. So one day in our first class, I think Sharifa made us to do a test, a personality test, and we got our results in the beginning. So no, sorry, at the end of the class, and then the other day. The following day, we got into the classes and she divided us into some groups, and we found ourselves in a group that we fit the most. And then it was a really good experience for me because, I mean, being in a group who the people are similar to you, to your personality, was really nice for all of us, because working with them was so easy. And then we prepared the presentation within an hour, I think. And then after that hour, we went on the stage and presented our subject. And it was amazing because I feel like it is such a big work to prepare a presentation. I mean, you need to do the presentations, you need to make the design of the presentation, you have to divide the subjects into people, and we didn't have any conflicts between us. So, and other than that, it was really easy for me to present this stuff. So I got rid of my anxiety. I said, no, yeah, I can do it. Like I can present things. So it made me feel precious, and I felt safe in the class, to be honest.
That's
Oh,
amazing,
it's so
Zara.
nice to hear that. I mean, I
yeah.
didn't know, is it? I mean,
That's
you didn't,
amazing.
yeah.
That's I think you should present more. So find more of those opportunities and put yourself forward. I think that's really great feedback, Sharifa.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know, isn't it? You don't plan. It's
Yeah.
quite natural. I mean, you
Yeah.
get what you get from it,
Yeah.
and you don't plan. You don't stage what they're going to say anyway. It's
Yeah.
quite nice. Thank you, Zahra. It's good feedback for me as well. So, but
You're
that
welcome.
personality is interesting. It goes back to the learning team where you mentioned. So it's not that you stuck to your learning team forever. And
Okay.
again, based on the feedback in the past, yeah. So what we did was that we have all these different class where you can work with other learning team as well. So in a
Okay.
way that they still have to grow and bond within their main original learning team,
Okay.
but in different subjects like consumer behavior and segmentation to segment them. So this is an experiment we did in a class where we put all the personalities, the similar personalities in the same group.
Together.
And
Wow. Did they get
well,
along nicely?
yeah.
No conflicts, like Zara said.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a result to us as well. But was it enthusiast and eager group? I forgot now, Zahra. What was the main personality in the class?
Enthusiasts, yeah.
Yeah, we got like majority is enthusiast in the
Really?
class. Yeah.
In the cohort?
In the cohort. So,
Wow.
I mean,
okay, that's interesting.
yeah. So I
That's
guess
interesting.
it's all about experiencing, isn't it? The classes we have, the program. It's not only about talking to industry, but just enjoy
Within
the
it.
learning itself, isn't it? Yeah.
So what's a typical cohort like? What's the size like?
Okay, so we used to have quite a big number, it depends. So again, it's not planned, but I would say from 30 to 50. Safe to say that, yeah.
So it's safe to say that the class sizes are small enough
Yeah.
for a personal touch, for the students to get to know each other,
Interaction.
and for them to really experience the professors and the tutors as well.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
And I think they love the smaller size cohort, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit nice, isn't it, to have that kind, yeah.
I
We have
think-
about 40, I think, 39, 40
this year.
yeah.
I think one thing I noticed between my cohorts, because we were a bit more
Big cohort,
yes,
yeah.
we're huge, and this current cohort is that there is sort of like a family bond, should I say, in
Exactly,
this
yeah.
current cohort, and they all know each other, call each other by name.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw that, when I visited, I thought it was really just really heartwarming to see.
Yeah.
And seeing that for the students, it's not just about the educational bit, that's important,
Yeah.
but also the relationships that they get to build and form. And I have a number of those relationships, a number of friends that I
Still
met
in
that I'm
contact.
still very much in touch with. They call me for advice. Oh, Tayo, there's this problem, and I call them as well. And I think it's great to see the bond
Yeah.
that is built as a result of that. So let's talk about the campus.
Yeah.
Zara, I mean, like so far, have you experienced the facilities on the campus? Have you gone round? Have you seen much of that? Have you participated in anything outside of studies so far that
Yeah,
you'd like to share? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, we were all at the career fair yesterday. It was really nice, but other than that, about my personal life, I like to go to the gym a lot, and I got to see the gym yesterday, and probably I'm gonna be registering to the gym tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
And other than that, campus is really big. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I was expecting something to be smaller because it's just a postgraduate university. So, but it's really, really big. So that's why we got to walk a lot around the campus, and it makes me really happy that it's actually quite useful. Like there are too many useful places in the campus. Like we have places to eat, we have places to shop, and so that's why like we're able to get our necessities whenever we need them. Our grocery shop is open till 10 p.m., so that's really nice. We're able to find the stuff that we need during the evening as well, and also the coffee. So we're able to find coffee anywhere we want, basically. I recommend everyone to get coffee from School of Management building, though. It's really important because it's cheaper.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing. Thank you for that
Yeah.
tip.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
that tip. Okay. I wanted to go to Needy next, if it's okay. So, Needy, what's the biggest thing that you've taken away from your time at Cranfield? Would you like to share?
Oh, like there are a lot of things honestly to take away from Cranfield. Like it has been like a great journey for me. But one big thing that I really liked about Cranfield is that, like as Sharifa mentioned, it's about like the practical experience. So, and like someone mentioned about learning team. So we were like 5 people in our learning team, and like we had the most fun every time we used to work around projects and stuff. And so every time we had to present, it was about a real brand. So, like, let's say starting from the first module that everyone's having, like strategic marketing and planning. So, we all were taken to like Cadbury's and like as a tour, and we got to experience the Cadbury's. And then we actually had to come up with a new strategic plan for what like Cadbury's can do better. So, our learning team, like we all visited together, we all observed, and when we were trying to like come up with plans, we had million ideas because we practically visited the store there, and when we interacted with the team, we knew like what they needed, what they were doing better. So that is the practical experience and the knowledge that we got as something great. And as Dr. Sharifa was mentioning, it's like even in the managing brands, we had like the CEO of the company. It was like a hair care brand that was like it was called Inolux, and we had the CEO come talk to us, Mr. Jeff, like on the first day of our managing brand. And then throughout like the period of course, Dr. Sharifa gave us time in every class to work on a project. And like by the end, like their whole team, including their marketing heads, all of them came and like they witnessed our project, and it was such a growth for us. Like by the end of like MCP, when MCP came in, like that's the biggest project that we have. So it's overall like whatever you studied from the first subject till the end module, everything you need to put it in a 1 week's time down. And that's how reality is in the outside
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that was the real life experience that we got, and we got to work like with a good brand like Estee Lauder. It's a luxury brand, and like we had no say in it. Like that was the amazing chance that we had, and all of these, like, what do you say? The practical real life experience has shaped my learning so much better. So in my current like CV, whenever I'm putting down things, I make sure I mention all of this because these practical experiences as an international student like gives me a chance in the market to stand while applying for jobs
Yeah.
because I have practical experiences and not just like book work. So that's something great like I learned from the marketing course, and that's honestly my best takeaway.
That's awesome, Needy. Thank you for sharing that.
Talking
You know,
about Cadbury,
yes.
you might want to go back to Yi or
Okay.
Zahir or Fahad. Yeah,
Okay.
they went to Cadbury
As well. Okay.
last week.
Fahad, would you like to share? What was your experience like at Cadbury?
It was amazing. Like, we had, being as a participant, like, it was like, it was talked about very much throughout, the strategic marketing webinars that there's a field trip for Cadbury. And like going over there, it's situated in Birmingham. And when we went there, it was quite surprising to see, they have you created an experience that we all were so excited. And when we were there, like they offered us chocolates as a welcome. And when we went there and got to know the Cadbury story, how they went from becoming just a chocolate shop to a massive empire. And it is like currently like second in the world, I guess. But like it was quite amazing. And over there we got to interact with the marketing team for Cadbury. So we were ready for our questions because we have actually a group presentation for Cadbury. So we were like in our learning teams, we had prepared some questions and we asked them real time with the marketing team of Cadbury. So it was amazing to get that feedback, to get our questions answered by the real people who are doing, the marketing for Cadbury. So it has been amazing.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I wanted Yi to also share. Yi,
Okay.
so Yi is also Derek, by the way, because
Yeah.
Sharifa
Yeah.
calls him Derek, in
Yeah.
case everyone is wondering who
Yeah,
Derek
it's fine.
is.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
oh me. Yeah. I remember that Dr. Shalifa said about all the timetable in our course is meaningful. So that's why we learned from Professor Wesley before we went to Cadbury. So I think it really changed my my thinking and my perspective, because I used to receive the briefing from marketing or in-house marketing, something like that. But that time we received the brief, and you also learned some tools or module, and you take them into your brains before Camberry. So it's a whole new. It was a whole new experience to me, because when you was working in the Camberry and you think, oh my God, I know this information. So should I need to use these modules or use this thinking, something like that? So it's a totally different perspective. But what I want to say is that for people who have a work experience, it's kind of your comfort zone. You don't use something or something, some thinkings in your usual way. You try to bring something new to stimulate yourself in this field trip. And mention about that, strategy marketing is the first course, which can go field trips in the first month, right? It's quite nice. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I guess what she was trying to say. Thank you. Yi.
Thank you.
The minute they landed, isn't it? Yeah, in the induction,
They went straight
away.
strategic marketing, and the Cadbury trip is coming in so early into the module, so they've gone right into it. You know, I remember in our own time, we went to the Brand Museum. It was one of the places we went to. We went to Cadbury as well.
Yeah.
But one of my most memorable times during the strategic MSc was when Boodles came, and we had millions of diamonds to just see and try. And the interesting thing is, the CEO of Boodles, James,
yeah,
is also an alumnus of the strategic marketing MSc. So I think that was really nice to see. That was really nice
James,
to see.
the Boodles won the best luxury British brand last year.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
And we have secured the date for this year.
That's amazing.
Not only for Nidi's batch, but for the current students, they're going to see more diamonds.
Yeah, I know, like they're going to get to see, try and diamonds, the biggest diamonds, different colors. I thought, that was really memorable for me. So if I can just invite Zara, and I know, Zara, you've spoken quite a bit already about your experience on campus, and, what you've seen so far and what you're looking forward to signing up at the gym tomorrow, for instance. What do you think students should know before applying for this course?
I think students should know that campus is bigger than they expect, probably. And they're not going to get bored. I know places are far away. Milton Keynes is further. Bedford is like that too. But we're able to take the bus anyway, anytime we want. It's a bit challenging during weekends, but we are still able to find some convenient buses around that time too. Other than that, lecturers are really warm. So I didn't feel any distance between them. So it was really easy for me to talk to them and ask some questions, so they will feel comfortable when they get here. And other than that, it's a really good environment. It's easy to make friends in here. They're not going to feel alone. I don't think so. And I'm staying at Baroness Younghall. I feel like the accommodation options are really good, as well as the other ones. else also. I didn't have any issues, and if they have any issues in the future, like
Yeah.
if something occurs, they can easily go and talk to security and accommodation team about their problems. So they're really they're taking care of it. So there wouldn't be any problems. Other than that, I want to add something else. I actually didn't know that we were going to make a research and collect data and make a presentation about Cadbury. I worked at Mondelez International before, and
Oh.
it is really exciting for me to make a presentation about it. So, the university's network is really nice. I can say that. And it is really exciting for me to see all the brands. When I was at Career Fair, I got to see a lot of brands there like Rainier and Henkel. So I feel like we have great connections, and I feel like we're going to be using them in the future.
Thank you, Zara. I think Zara just gave such practical information, practical advice. I think really spot on. Thank you so much for that, Zara.
I'm just going to add on,
Yes.
whoever in Zara's learning team is going to be benefiting the Cadbury
I
presentation.
know.
She happened to work for
For
Cadbury, isn't it?
Mondelez.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
We
That's
have a
amazing.
question coming
Yeah.
in. I'm just going to
Okay,
read the
let's take that.
question. So, what does a typical week look like in a study, in lectures, and studying in a personal time? So, I will just say that you've got your timetable. Module is your module will be 20 hours, so it could be the whole week.
Okay.
But you have class either in the morning or in the afternoon. Yeah, so 4 hours, but with a break, with a case study and everything. And then it could be spread between 2 weeks for the one module, or you could have 2 modules in 1 week, morning or afternoon. It's going, yeah.
Okay.
What we cannot predict early when it comes to industry guests. So
Okay.
we've got masterclass all the time. So that is a bit short notice because it's companies.
Yeah.
And this is where we keep communicating. And
So
we
it's just based on their availability, right?
yeah, and this is
Okay.
where we need to manage a bit of our student expectation as well as trying to balance this with our industry guests who can only come into a certain period.
Okay.
So in the timetable, you might not be able to see the industry guests so soon when you arrive because as we were getting along, we are arranging it, but this is something which you're going to have to check your timetable all the time.
Yeah.
Personal study, I mean, they got the learning team, isn't it? Yeah. So they will do the case presentation together with the learning team. So they have to manage a bit.
Their
And this
time.
is where quite
Okay.
interesting. They're getting along.
relationship.
Yes, the relationship. Maybe we can get someone. Maybe Yi can talk about how does it look like, isn't it, from
Yeah.
the student's perspective because he's experienced it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yi,
about the learning team, how you get along, the relationship.
I guess the
the
week.
what the week is like.
Yeah,
What's
is
your
it
typical
hectic,
week like?
crazy, or you can, how does your week looks like when you're studying here? Yeah.
In the first time, honestly say, I feel it's not intensive than I thought, but I totally wrong because after 2 weeks, your learning team is going, will have so many things you need to do together. Especially you still need to think about your personal assignments from the professor, something like that. So the daily, even when strategy marketing doesn't have any course or class, you still have your own timetable with yourself and your learning team. Yeah. So I mean, it depends. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Do
Okay, we have
another
more question. Yes.
Let's go ahead.
So what is the weather look like? Now the weather is fine.
And fine is relative, really.
Yeah.
I think.
Go on. I think you can answer
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I mean,
And how does winter months look like?
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I think everyone. The reason why I said fine is relative is because I might feel 15 degrees isn't that cold, and the next person, especially someone coming from a warmer climate,
Yeah.
might feel that 15 is like freezing. So it's relative. I think you get used to it. I remember when we first came on campus, when we resumed back in 2023, we had we had layers and layers and layers.
I remember.
Yeah, we had the jumpers, winter coats, everything, and it was just September. But now, I mean, I just have my light scarf, light
Yeah.
everything. So it's something you get used to as the time progresses. Do we have any more
Yeah.
questions?
I guess another question is
Yeah.
about open days, and I think Jess is answering it.
Answering
But
that, okay.
yes, we do have on-campus open days, and I actually look forward if you would like to come and ask question, because you can talk directly to me if you're coming for open days. Definitely.
Okay. Can they get that information on the websites as well?
Yeah, I think my colleague here is
Responding to
yeah,
those
Jess
things.
is responding it. Please check your Zoom chat, I think. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Is there one thing that you wanted students to know, that you wanted our prospectives to know before we come to the end of this? And after that, I also want to quickly touch on the MRS certificate so that we don't mess that up.
Yeah, the
Yes.
certification.
Is
yeah.
there one thing that you want everyone to know, or we can just go and touch on the MRS straight?
Yeah, okay. I guess the most important, if you are if you're looking forward for building your career in marketing,
Yeah.
it does not necessarily whether you have experience or not, but if you want to have more of practical experience, that's us. Student summarize us as having 70% practical experience and 30% theory. I think that's a bit too much. I would say 50-50. So if you up for that, please, definitely, we definitely welcome you, and we look forward to discuss with you more, and hopefully you can experience the program.
Fantastic. Thank you. Let's touch on the MRS certificates. So as part of the program,
Yeah.
students have
Maybe you
access,
can, explain.
it's the Market Research Society certificate. It's a UK-based organization that's focused on market research. So as part of the MSc program, all students are welcome, allowed to take that MRS certificate. So it's an exam. I believe we had about a week of classes, and then we had to take the exam. And before the MSc was over, we were issued with a certificate. So we finished with both our MSc in strategic marketing as well as the MRS certificate. It's the market research. I believe it's the foundation certificate.
Yeah.
There's another bit about CIM. Is that because I didn't do that? Is that something that students are allowed to take as well as part of the program?
So we have and again it reminds me to also inform this potential applicant.
Yeah, we're calling them our students already.
That we are accredited by both Chartered Institute of Marketing (CIM) and Market Research Society. These are additional exam, optional. At a reduced fee, because it's subsidized, by the university, because we have an association and network with them, and it helps because some companies want to see this additional certificate, so you can take with us. We have a course, i.e. we didn't provide a module, but we have a refresher session because it's to do with research method, market research or module. So you will be learning. You will have you will be learning that MRS, for example, in a day or 2 days with me and Professor Vasilis.
Okay.
So this year, and if you're coming, so and there will be an exam at the end of summer. For CIM, so we have representative coming, and they usually, if you are interested, after our module, you can take up, usually you have to take about 4 or 5 different modules just to get the Chartered Institute of Marketing, but you can take 2 modules instead.
Okay.
So we have a course-based match where, and again, they will be, and if you are interested to have CIM certificate as well, we can arrange that.
Okay.
So I guess that is important. And also, we are talking to Chartered Institute Marketing marketers in general, isn't it, shaping the program? So that's important because we have to make sure that our program is up to date with what the market wants. So we won't get that certification if we did not meet the requirements. So
right. I think that's very important to note. Very important to know. And I just want to take a moment to thank our current and past students for joining us today. I think it's, I hope it's been enlightening for our viewers out there, our prospective students. And just to mention that if you're interested in applying for the strategic marketing MSc or learning more, you can please visit the Cranfield website or reach out to Dr. Sharifa directly for more information. Dr. Sharifa, where would they find your details?
So yeah, it's in the Cranfield MSc Strategic Marketing. You can find my emails there. Also, I just want to take this opportunity to also inform you, because if you have you need to check English tests basically. I mean,
Okay.
although I'm not in charge of English tests, I mean whether you need to take the English test or not, because these kinds of a lot of in the past issue delays
Okay.
the
The application.
and frustrate, you know, the frustration
Right.
comes in last minute, because we start the program in September, they couldn't come. And if you are an international student, you need to apply the visa beforehand.
Okay.
So all of these are important.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so you need to check with me or admission whether you need that English IELTS or TOEFL,
Right.
whatever it
Okay.
is. Yeah. So I guess that's let our applicant down in the past, because they're not able to prepare,
Okay.
or the misunderstanding of thinking that it's you know, they have English in their module, they don't need to
Right.
take, but
Oh,
it's
I
kind of
see.
like a visa requirement thing if you're an
Right.
international
Okay.
student.
I
So I
think-
thought that is quite important to
I think it's very
to
important
share
too.
that. Yeah.
I think it's very important too.
So yeah, if you feel that you know, you are very engaged and you think that we have that program for you, I welcome you, and I definitely look forward to see all of you in September 2026. Tayo, your last
Thank you.
connection, your last take on this. Yeah.
Yes, I think, I mean, Cranfield, it's the only postgraduate university in the UK. So you can be sure that when you're here, you're focused. There are no distractions except the ones you allow, really, you know, and the facilities. We heard about the gym. Some of our students that we didn't mention are, you know, going for the Cranfield Students Association president. So, I mean, there's so many different activities to be part of, so many societies to be part of that we didn't talk about. So we're really looking forward to having you on Cranfield University. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day all. Thank
All right
you,
then.
wherever you are. Bye-bye.
Bye.